Oh snap!
Bang! All right, we're on. All
Nice.
right, it's your boy V Kush Beats. I got my homie Chris from Mutual Sounds with me, and yeah, we're about to start this hangout, laying the foundation for a Facebook page that actually gets results. And Chris, you wanna start and get it popping, or say a little about yourself and let's get started with
Yeah, I
this.
don't mind. So yeah, recently it's been about 5, 6 months. I've recently got into internet marketing, but I've been doing producing on and off for about 9 years now. Only really started to sell my beats in 2012. Um, Recently got signed to a UK star label, so just working on a project with them at the moment. But at the same time, doing my thing with my brother, co-producing, selling beats online and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, since I got into this internet marketing game, I've just been, trying to get my whole marketing for everything, not just my music,
Bang! All right, we're on.
but my other
All
businesses
right, it's your boy V
at
Kush
the
Beats. I
same
got my
time.
home
So can hear a little bit of video playing there, but
video on my end. It's YouTube.
but yeah, so basically, yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm just, I'm working on, developing my marketing skills. So I'm by no way, by no means, a marketing expert, but, you know, the whole purpose of this is to share, what we're doing at the moment, what I'm doing at the moment, what's working for me.
All right, man. Well, let's get it. Let's get into this content real quick.
Do
We're gonna
this.
start with Facebook pages because most of us market on Facebook, and we just want to break it down to you from top to bottom what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing on Facebook when you first start your Facebook page. So obviously, when people come to your Facebook page, the first thing they see is your cover photo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Obviously, as far as Facebook standards go, they don't want you putting any web links in your cover photo, and that's cool. You don't need to have a web link in your cover photo to let people know exactly what it is that you do online. So most of us are musicians. So if you're an MC, put something, a photo of you on stage rhyming. If you're a producer, a photo of you in the studio, just so people know when they get on that page, okay, he's a producer, he's an MC, or she's a singer, whatever it is. Never, and I say this, I stress this, never put your logo on your page. Now, you may be thinking why, but the reason why is because you're trying to brand yourself, not your logo. Because if you ever leave that logo or you ever dump that logo, you got to start all over from the beginning. Whereas if you brand yourself, you can do whatever you want to do after that. You're branding at you're the logo, not something that some artist drew up.
Yeah.
Also, if you have a logo and you put out some whack shit, everywhere that logo goes, people are going to associate that with something being whack. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to just brand yourself. You want to add on to that, Chris, as far as
Yeah,
branding?
I mean, yeah, like you said, on your profile as well. So on your profile page, you basically want to, so in your where you work section, for example, you want to link that to your Facebook page, so if anyone friends you, when people friend you, when people check out your profile, they can see, oh, okay, so this is where you not necessarily work, but okay, this is what you're associated with. So then they click on that link, get straight to your Facebook page, and yeah, there's more chance of them liking your page and then checking out what you've got on there. So yeah, that's why I add them to the profile page.
Exactly, exactly. Especially with your profile page. Like the whole thing that we're talking about now is branding, and you want to brand yourself as something. So make sure all your names are congruent. So if you're Dope MC, that's your name. Your name should be your Facebook fan page should be Dope MC. You know what I'm saying? Everything should be congruent. You don't want to have the people see people searching for you. Your Twitter should be at Dope MC, so everybody knows when they click that, when they look for Dope MC, that's where they find you at. If they go on Google and you put in Dope MC, you should be
Mm.
at the top. Your Twitter, your Facebook, whatever other social media you're doing should be under that name. So you want to keep all your names congruent. So when people start to look for you on Google, they'll be able to find you easier.
Mm.
Um, Back to that about section. The about section on your fan page, like Chris said, um, when you put your name like about to say for work, don't put CEO of such and such and such and such. Everybody is a CEO. Okay? No one cares about that. Like all you gotta do is put put your link, like you said, put your link to your Facebook fan page because that's what you want people to do. It's all in a line. people see you on a personal level. They see you rhyme. They click the link to go to your fan page. On your fan page, that's where you can start to be an artist at, because now it's not personal. It's your fan page. So you just want to be open to your fans on that page. You want to look at this like I want to say you want to look at it like your fan page is like reality TV. Okay, in the sense that we watch reality TV for one reason, to look in on other people's lives. So you as the MC, or you as the artist, or as a producer, you will use your fan page for people to look into your life as an artist, as a producer. So let them in. Be open. Be yourself.
Music, you can blog about stuff that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, and you know, when you do that, you're feeding Google lots of new content as well. So I definitely recommend putting, you know, starting a blog if you haven't got a blog, and putting that link in your about section. Do you want to add on to that, Brian, now that you're back?
Yeah, I'm back. I can't see myself, but I guess. Well, I actually I left off. I didn't hear where you were at because I got kicked out.
So yeah, basically I was just talking about the about section. So first of all, I was just mentioning, you know, with your pictures on your fan page, you want it to be consistent with your profile page. So when someone clicks on it, they don't think, hold up, am I, you know, is this the right person? Is this the, you know? So I just mentioned you want to have a consistent profile picture and cover photo on your Facebook page, and then moving on to the about section, you want to start off with your link, either to your website or to a blog. And I was just explaining really the benefits of having a blog as opposed to a website, because you know they can upload their music onto their website, but when they haven't got new material out, what happens? What happens with their website? It's not getting updated. Whereas with a blog, they can, you know, they can blog about, say they've just gone to the studio, they could blog about the new track that they're working on, they could blog about just what's happened in their day, or their thoughts, ideas they've got for new tracks, ideas they've got for new beats, that kind of thing. So they can regularly update that, and you know, Google likes, you know, fresh content all the time. It's easier to rank on Google, get your stuff out there as well. So I don't know if you want to add anything onto that.
Yeah, like definitely you want to have everything be congruent from one page to the next. And as far as linking to your blog, that the importance of having a blog is just like what Chris said. Like that is where your fans can go get everything you do new. That's where they can find out all the information they want to know about you. And also you can use your blog for more than just promoting yourself. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people, I see their blogs and all you see is just information about them. As an artist with a blog, you can position yourself amongst the greatest MCs of all time with that blog. I mean, imagine if you go to a blog and you can see that your picture or your photo is right next to Jay-Z. Your video is between Jay-Z and Eminem's video. You know what I mean? Whereas someone else's blog, you couldn't do that. On your blog, you can position the hottest new songs out alongside yourself. So when people go there and they see you, they automatically, even if you're not as large as them, you're in the same light as them, so they see you in that light. And
Yeah.
like I don't think a lot of artists understand the power in that. The perception of people, if they see you around greatness, they just automatically assume you're great. There's been plenty of times, like I used to work for record labels, and I used to go on the road with a lot of people, and I'll use this as an example. I'm on the road and Wu-Tang. So if you see me and I'm hanging out with Ghostface, even though you don't know me, you just know that okay, he's with Ghostface, so he must be somebody. So if your video is on and it's in between Jay, French Montana, Eminem, and such and such and such, and such, people may not know who you are, but if you're being seen amongst the greats as far as that page goes, they automatically assume, well, I don't know who he is, but let me click on there to see what it's about. And that's kind of what the power that you have when you have your own blog. It's pretty much, I mean, that's pretty much simple.
Good point. Yeah, you know, the power of association. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, I hope you go and try out that idea, because you'll definitely see results. It's a really good idea right there. Um, cool. So should we talk about you know, what to post on your page now?
Yeah, let's get to, I guess, engagement. You know what I mean? Keeping
Yeah.
fans engaged with your Facebook page. Um, as far as I know, as far as the first thing you can do on your Facebook page is ask your fans questions.
Hmm.
Like every day, question of the day. What is the question of the day? And like get people talking. And when people talk and when people like if somebody likes your page or likes a status, tag them in the comments, say
Hmm.
thanks so and so for liking the status,
Hmm.
because that makes the person feel special, as though you took the time out to tag them and talk to them specifically. And don't tag 5 or 6 people in the same status. Tag everybody individually, because you want everybody to feel as if they're special, as if you're talking specifically to them. I mean, it works. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but it makes people feel special, I'd imagine.
Mm, mm, mm. No, definitely, definitely. Um, yeah, just building on that as well, just adding value. You I see so many people on Facebook, especially musicians, just posting their music all day, telling people to check it out, check it out, check it out. You need to separate yourself from other people, especially on your Facebook group. They've probably liked your page, gone on your music, checked it all out. Unless you've got a new track, then fair enough. But there's only a certain amount of times they can actually check out your music. So when I say add value, you want to do something different. You might want to post pictures or videos, and it could be the simplest things, like you could post the album cover of a classic and say when's the last time you listened to this album, or just little things like that, to get people engaged. I mean, for example, I just saw a picture of um Beats headphones on Facebook, um, and it's the studio ones. So I just posted in a group into my Facebook page. I just uploaded the picture and just posted, what do you use yours for, or how many people do you have a set at home, that kind of thing. Simple things that will get people thinking, oh yeah, I actually do. And then they might like it or they might comment. So for example, the one where I asked, how do you use yours, I might get artists saying I use it when I'm recording. I might get producers saying I use them when I produce. And you're just getting that engagement rather than just telling people check my music all the time. And also you might get them to share it, and because it's come off your page, their network is now seeing something that you originally posted, and they might say, oh, okay, they might click on the picture, or see the link. You might want to post the link, subliminally, to maybe to your music. You don't want to do it too much. I mean, how many times a day do you recommend they post their links in pages, Brian?
For me, I would say I give it the 80/20 rule. You know what I mean? So if you post 10 things a day, you got
Yeah,
10 posts a day, put your link in 2 of them. You know what I mean? That's it. I mean, just 2 links a day. If you're gonna post 10 posts, for every 10 posts, put 2 links up.
yeah.
Um, and like Chris was saying, the way to get over that, like say you pick a popular picture or a popular meme, right? And you put the meme up and you just put your link on there. If somebody shares it, somebody likes it, if they share it, they're sharing your link at the same time. You know what I mean? It's simple stuff like that. And the main thing, I don't know how we missed this. The main thing we wanted to get across to you is that once you have your fan page up, you want to run everything from your fan page. Like you want to do all your status updates from your fan page. You want to post all your videos, all your links, whatever you're going to do for the day. Don't really use your personal page. And
Mm,
the reason why is because on your fan page, you can check the analytics. You can see what people like, what people don't like, what they're clicking on, what they're not clicking on, and that'll give you an idea of what your fans want from you. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So on your Facebook, on your regular personal page, you can't do that. And that's the whole thing. You want to see what people like from you so you can keep giving them more of that. If you post a song, it doesn't get any likes, it doesn't get any shares, obviously some people may not like that. If you post something that it's constantly getting likes and shares,
Yeah,
that's what you mean. People like that type of music from you.
that's really good.
Um, I mean, that's what I use mine for. I
Mm,
use mine to check the analytics to see do they like videos or do they like photos. Most of the time they like videos.
yeah.
Um, And also, when you post a status update, always post it with a picture. Like, always. I don't care if it's a quote, whatever it is, just post it with a picture. You know what I mean? Because people like photos.
Mm,
People
exactly.
love photos. Um, what else? Oh, have a call to action when you post those pictures.
Yeah.
Have them do something. Tell people to do something. I don't mean go check out my music. I'm talking about if you post a picture up, like I used to do these things. I used to have like a picture, a photo would be like big of Notorious B.I.G. and Nas on the same picture. And it'd be like, click yes for Big or click share for Nas. You know what I mean? That gets people engaged. Or it's just something like that. So okay, so many people like Biggie, so many people like Nas. You
Mm,
gotta have something that's kind of polarizing sometimes to see where people stand at, and then you can ride the middle line and just conversate back and forth with the people liking and commenting on your pictures or on your status, because that's what creates engagement. The more likes, the more shares, the more comments you get,
mm,
the more your post will be seen in other people's timelines. And
mm.
also, if you with the sharing, if people share your content, it goes on their wall to friends that they have that you don't know. And you're like if Chris shares something on my wall, I'm more likely to click it because he shared it to me than someone else. Like if you hit my wall, like check out my music, I don't care. But if Chris clicked the yo, check this out, I'll listen to it because he asked me to listen to it, not because the artist asked me to. And that's kind of like how you want it to be. You want other people to recommend stuff for you, and the share is basically them recommending
Mm.
your music to someone else. So always, share this on your wall or share this song or whatever. You want them to do that. You want people to share your music or share your content for you. So you don't look like, you're thirsty out there. They're sharing it for you, so you don't have to do that work.
For real, man. And yeah, even, to get more engagement as well, and Brian will elaborate on this, but, you know, do things like surveys or competitions as well. You know, um, for example, you could say, whoever shares this, I'm going to pick one person and send them a snippet of the latest song I'm working on, or it could be something as crazy as that, depending on how loyal your fans are and stuff like that. But just you have to switch it up. Definitely, you have to switch it up. What would you want to add
Like
on to
what for
that?
me, I would say do merchandise. You know what I mean? Like music is your asset. Music is what you're going to make your money off of. So say you have, I don't know, T-shirts. You get 10 T-shirts printed up, and you say, okay, the person who shares this, the first person to share this on their wall gets a free T-shirt, or whatever,
Mm,
and you just send out a T-shirt. Now, it doesn't seem like much, but when you send out the T-shirt, tell the person who gets the T-shirt, hey, shoot a quick YouTube video showing that you got the T-shirt. You know what I mean? And that's it. You take that YouTube video that they shot, post it on your wall, and it shows your fans that okay, your fans, other fans are engaged.
yeah,
It also gives you social proof to other people that hey, you have fans. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to show. Even if it's one person, the perception is that you had a contest, people were engaged, someone won. There they are holding the gift that they won, sent from you, and shouting you out on the video.
yeah.
What more do you need? No other artist in any Facebook group is doing that right now. None of them.
That's
You're
a
the
fact.
only one at this point. You know what I mean? So, and I expect you guys to take this idea and run with it because that's what you're supposed to do. But yeah, like you gotta think outside the box. It's not always giving away your music for free. There's other things you can give away because your music is how you're supposed to make your money, and that's how you're supposed to make your money. That's what you're supposed to be doing. Sell your music, give away the merch.
That's the golden nugget
Um,
for you right there.
yeah, we're trying, man. Yeah, you guys have no idea how many technical difficulties we had getting this hangout
For real, man. It's taking us ages to
like
get
YouTube
on.
was against us completely on this one. Um, it's crazy.
For real,
What
man.
else we gotta talk about? We did the I guess now I guess we can move on to into why when you move to your blogs and stuff like that, or
Mm,
if you don't have a blog,
yeah.
okay? Like the importance of having a blog, like there's so Facebook owns your content on there, you know what I mean? When you own your own blog, you can do whatever you want
Yeah.
on your own page. So if Facebook decides to shut down and you don't have a blog, you literally have to start all over again. Or if Facebook's no longer popular, like remember MySpace? Everybody was on MySpace, and then what happens? It's over. You
Yeah.
go over there, it's like a ghost town. Now
Yeah.
there's millions of people on there right now, but no one is sending out a MySpace link. No one.
No one.
You know what I mean? So when you have your own, you can do what you want. You can update the content how you want. You can say what you want, regardless of whether Facebook wants you to say something or not. There's nobody reporting you. Reporting you to who? Yourself? None of that. There's no getting banned from your own site. And that's the leeway you have with your own blog. You know what I mean? So I encourage everyone to start blogging and getting their own blogs. I mean, I know this was we did this really fast, but we wanted to give you guys like a lot to go off of. This isn't the last webinar we're doing. This is actually the first webinar we're doing. So we kind of wanted to set the foundation. Like, this is how you start. If this isn't set the right way, nothing else is going to work for you. So if you don't set down the foundation in the correct way, it doesn't matter what you put on top of it, it's going to crumble.
Yeah.
So you kind of want to just get your Facebook fan pages down, because that's where most of us market at the moment. And you want to be pushing and getting yourself to starting your own blog at some point, because these mediums, these social media things, they're always going to go in and out of style, but your blog will be there forever. I know personally, I learned the importance of blogging just because I've had Facebook pages shut down, I've had YouTube accounts shut down. I didn't have any control over those things. But my blog, I have complete control over, and you need to have one. Chris, I don't know if you want to talk about anything, as far as that goes.
I would just say, I've got a website and I've got a blog. But to be honest, the blog is what helps me to just keep content updated. The other thing is, the blog that I've got, it's actually on. Especially if you're someone that's trying to rank on Google and just get your name out there, and maybe you know a bit about SEO and stuff like that. Just imagine being on a domain with thousands of other people blogging under the same domain. So just feeding Google lots of content from the same domain, because the only problem with having your own domain name is that you're starting from scratch. So Google doesn't know your domain name. For example, if I've got workwithchris.com, no one else has got workwithchris.com, so I'm starting from scratch, which means I've got to build it up like crazy. But if you imagine everyone, hundreds of thousands of people blogging with the same domain name, just a subdomain, a part of that domain, but it's still the same domain, it's crazy. You're giving Google like thousands of blog posts a day, which is crazy. So think about that. Think about what you're trying to achieve as well, and look for ways that, not necessarily shortcuts, because you want to do it properly, but at the same time you want to compress time. Just like we've given you chunks of information, but we've given it to you straight to the point that you can go and apply straight away, rather than a 2-hour session that there's bits of information in between. So think about it. It's all about compressing time and getting the most, squeezing every last piece out in the shortest amount of time.
Definitely. Okay, we were trying to keep this hangout for as short as we could. We were trying to go shoot for 30 minutes. We might be like a little bit over right now. But in closing, like what I want to tell you is this: when it comes to blogging and stuff like that, if you want to get high rankings on Google, if you want to learn how to create your own blog without having to go through hosting or figuring out what plugin works for this and all those things, if you want to learn how to do email marketing and stuff like that, all that stuff is covered in what Chris and I use. We'll leave links below, and you can click those links if you feel like it. We're not here to plug those systems. You know what I mean? I know for Chris and I, we learn from people who are making $30,000 a month doing marketing. Okay, those are our mentors. So you learning from me is fine. But if you'd rather learn from somebody, learn from us as far as music is concerned, and then learn from a marketer who markets across the board, who's making X amount of dollars a month, we'll leave those links below. We're not here to push that agenda on you. You can check those out on your own.
Yeah.
The vision here and the goal here is honestly for us to have as many producers, as many musicians making money from their blogs and from their Facebook fan pages. I mean, my intention is to have everybody watching this at some point working with me, working with Chris, and making at least $10,000 a month online off of their music. And it's that simple. If you're on the fence and you don't know what you want to do, you don't know if you want to start a blog, you don't know if you want to work with us like that, I suggest you click the link, see what we're talking about, and try it out. Because if you don't try it out, you'll have that. I don't want you to have that doubt. I don't want you to have that thing sitting in your head like, oh, I wish I would have tried it out. Because that doubt, that feeling, it doesn't feel good. If you try something out and it doesn't work for you, if you try any of these things out for you and they don't work for you, you tried them out and they didn't work. But if you never try them out, you never know what you could have possibly lost. I know when I started doing this, I've been online marketing for 7 years. I've been making beats since 1995. I made my first beat in 1995. I know I look young, but I'm not. I'm 36 years old. So I made my first beat in I sold my first beat in 1995. I made my first beat in 1992. So I was an offline guy. When it came to online, I kind of just wasn't into it. I got online. It wasn't popping for me. And then I can honestly say, like, April of 2013 is when I got into the marketing thing heavy. And that's when my music business and my businesses in general went from barely making money online to making a significant amount of money online. You know what I mean? To where now I feel like, okay, I know enough to where I can say, let me show the people who may not know as much as I do how to get this money, how to do it with their music. And the principles we said with the Facebook fan, it works across the board. It doesn't have to be just musicians, but because we're both musicians, we speak to that community. So, and with that being said, take everything you've seen in this video, in this webinar, apply it to your Facebook fan page, or start a brand new Facebook fan page just to test it out. The whole key is for you to test. Not, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. But you got to test it out. You got to try and see what works and what doesn't work. And I mean, pretty much that's it. I want everybody to, I'm thanking everybody who's watching this. And like I said, we'll have our links below to connect with us on Facebook, connect with us on Twitter, connect with us however you need to connect with us. I'll leave my phone number on my page, or you can call me if you need to talk. It's that simple. Chris, if you want to sign out and say your dues, let them know.
Yeah, man. You know what it is. Chris, during, co-producing Mutual Sounds, mutualsounds.com. You can hit me up on Facebook as well. Just search Chris During, you'll see me. Yeah, basically, just get involved. If you've got any questions, ask me or Vkush, and let's get this thing popping. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
That's what's up. Hello, y'all later. It's your boy Vkush. Brian Ellis, BrianEllisLifestyle.com, VKushBeats.com. And we'll see you guys next week, 9 p.m. So if you're in the UK, it's 9 p.m. If you're in the US, it'll be 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we'll do it like that. Holla at y'all later. Peace.